Ladies and gentlemen, man, Froa, I present to you the Nordic news update. Da, 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 da. Today, I'm going to be keeping it real with the, I'm going to be keeping it religious or whatever you want to call it, with the sacred Havamal. So you can see, that's the back for you. Sacred Havamal. And today, I'd like to share something with you guys. It's always good to have a notepad and write down whatever comes to mind. And on on verse 583, just like the Holy Scriptures, right? It says, a smart man learns from his own mistakes, right? We're all learning that one, right? And those that say they're not, they're lying. Or they're haughty, or they're very proud. A wise man learns from his mistakes of others, right? Doesn't that sound familiar? A fool can only learn from pain, and sometimes not even that. The truth frightens many people. Only the bravest and strongest speak the truth, right? Reminds me of the Dutch people, the Frisians, the Germanic people, the other Scandinavian people, Swedes, and the many others that I have not mentioned, and I apologize. But I'll get to you guys later. Okay? And a remark generally hurts in proportion to its truth. See things for what they are. Do not be deceived by a lie, trick, or deception. Be most aware of what people know as facts. I've learned that one. Convictions are more dangerous foes of truth than lies. Digest that one for a little bit. Do not be disturbed at trifles. Not to be construed or misconstrued with truffles. Those are delicious too. Thanks to the Germans for those. Small men are troubled by small things. I know a guy. Anyway, I'll keep it going. A person is as big as the things that make him angry. A single drop of rain is a flood to an ant. Straight up sounds like something that Buddha would say, huh? You can tell the size of a man by the size of what troubles him. A small thing should not trouble you. Okay, verse 588. Don't major in minor things. Don't waste your time or your life. For all those college people. At the small and unimportant, do not. Okay, let me go back. Don't waste your time or your life on the small and unimportant. Don't do nothing. Let's see, where were we? How's it going? Give me a second, I got distracted by somebody. Don't major in minor things. Don't waste your time or your life on the small and unimportant. Do nothing which is of no use. Live in harmony with your beliefs and ideas. Unhappy is the man whose thoughts are not whole, for he must always go against himself, not being what he truly is. You are largely what you think you are, even if it is in the deepest recesses of your heart. Even if you ignore yourself and hide in deep, you are still what you think you are. And so that concludes our reading. I wanted to talk about what I've noticed in the world. went to the bank this morning and deposited some money that I had saved up. And the bank lady, oh, look at that, there's some rain coming down. Remember that drop of rain thing we just talked about? And glory be to the unhired, aka family, our ancestors, and the gods and goddesses of old. And so I was at the bank and ATM screwed up. Wells Fargo Bank to be exact. And the lady told me call 1-800 number, but the money was right there. It was messed up. And so I think it's time to move on to a smaller bank, a bank that really cares about its customers, like a credit union or even smaller than that. And because that just isn't right. Back in the days, you'd go up, barter gold and silver, exchange gold and silver for notes. Before that, it was just gold and silver. That's the way it should be, or bartering, cattle or chattel or, what have you. Then I went to Starbucks because I wanted to treat myself. I had a gift card and bought me a small black coffee because I knew I could get refills, right? That's the policy. Starbucks, I enjoyed about half of it, and I wanted to see if they were going to keep true to their word as a company, because they're all great. Everybody and their mama likes them, Even the banker had a big cup of Starbucks. She probably paid $10 for. And sure enough, they said, no, you can't do that unless you have your cell phone on you. I told them, I said, well, I have the card, right, that I bought it with. And the lady that checked me out didn't even give me a receipt to prove it. So I think it's about time to check out small mom and pop coffee shops or maybe Dutch Brothers, Keep it Dutch. Anyways, and so Dutch and Frisian and the rest of them, And anyways, brothers and sisters, as you can tell, it was raining, or hired, right? You could tell it was raining, and it stopped. On my way up here to the hike, it sprinkled a little bit, but the rain was held back just so I could bring this sermon or voice of wisdom to you. Hope you enjoy it, guys. Until next time. Don't forget, roll out the sacred Havamal. Check out those awesome runes. Othean right there. Okay. Let's see here. We'll address the other ones later. But anyways, till next time.